Ukraine. That's according to classified US documents leaked online. It's alleged that the UK has 50 Special Forces members working in the country, along with NATO allies Latvia, France, the Netherlands and the US, though the documents don't say what those forces are doing. The UK's Ministry of Defence has said the leaked files show a serious level of inaccuracy, but the MOD hasn't denied claims that its special forces are operating in Ukraine. Dozens of documents started appearing online in February, but the US government is yet to identify the source of the leak. The Pentagon says the documents pose a serious risk to national security. The Kremlin says the leaks may have been planted to deceive Russian war efforts, and when asked if they were behind the hack, said there's a tendency in the West to blame Russia for everything. Western special forces are operating in Ukraine.
Russian alliance tried to take on NATO because China is so far away from NATO.
That's it on that, man. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rukaha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Shalom to the hopeful elect, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. And to you ribs, to you sisters out there, learning silence and staying in order. Right, as you saw a few of those videos, just small clips of, NATO being physically involved in this scrimmage, right? Because they're trying to push NATO closer to Russia, and that's why Putin started this whole thing, man, because he knew for a long time that NATO was doing this, right? If you guys could look up when Putin annexed Crimea, I believe that was for the same reason. Right, it's happening again. The UN, this happened in 2013, 2014, if I'm not mistaken. You see, Putin has been, he has been knowledgeable as to what the plans are for NATO, getting closer and closer to its borders. You know, they have this computer where they run simulations. And these simulations are calculating every move financially and, strategically if they went into war. I believe they call it war games, where they tell the computer and they put a bunch of scenarios and see what the most best possible outcome is. Right, so Russia has known about the moves that NATO planned. And, that's why basically the people who are not on the know, they were surprised, and to this day they don't really know why it's going on, man, because a lot of stuff happens behind closed doors and you're not going to see it in the media because Babylon doesn't want you to see that it is true that the other nations are conspiring to take out Babylon, and Babylon's making moves. Right, he knows that he got but a short time. So that's why you see NATO really putting their neck out there, man. Their funds, their equipment is on the line. Right, it's a lot of secret wars behind closed doors that's going on that they're not really telling you about. Right, at the end of the day, it's all Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai's plan. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. And the second war was past. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And that woe goes into destruction, as we know as World War III, right? Here we got a third-degree Mason. Look him up, Albert Pike. There's a statue of him in Washington, D.C., and this man wrote what the three woes would look like in the end days before they even started. It says a third, I'm going to read it from the top. A third world war will occur between the political small hats and the leaders of the Islamic world, right? That's what we see, right? This guy's no prophet. This is just, this is the plan, of course, a plan that they had put together to, I always ask myself, because this was written, I believe it was like 100 something years ago, long before the war started, right? And I believe his book was called Morals and Dogma. And a lot of people said that was fake, or it was not him who wrote it. It was somebody else, but it's irrelevant. If it was written 100 and something years ago, whoever wrote it has described the three woes to a T, right? From the top, a third world war will occur between the political small hats and the leaders of the Islamic world. Now, if this person didn't write it, right, and he was just, just the average person, right? But we know he's a 33-degree Mason. Why would they have his statue in Washington, D.C.? It says the war must be conducted in such a way that Islam, the Muslim Arabic world, and the political small hats, the state of, I don't even know if I should say that, mutually destroy each other, right? Because this is not about those people, those small hats in the land, because the people in power, right? The people that are let's say ambassadors for Satan of this world don't really care for the small hats, right? They have sacrificed their own people many times. So it's not far-fetched. It says, meanwhile, the other nations, once more divided on this issue, will be constrained to fight to the point of complete physical, moral, spiritual, and economical exhaust. So the plan is to keep this thing rolling and keep the people fighting, indefinitely till pretty much society as you know it is gone, right? To the brink of exhaustion. At that point, you could just offer the people, at that point, you could pretty much offer the people whatever, and they'll take it, because they're going to want all this to cease, right? What happened when the mask mandates were around? Everybody that didn't want to get the shot got the shot, and was telling other people to hurry up and get the shot because they can't go out and do certain things, right? How much more when the whole world is in war, right? That they're gonna be screaming for a savior in a sense, and they're gonna run to Egypt for help, right? Because that's all they know, man. They've never left the breast, the nurturing breast of Babylon. So when things get rough, that's what they're gonna run to. You see, everything's done by design. It's all part of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's plan. You see, but he left us crumbs like this to be able to basically discern the times. This Revelations 18:21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. Right? Although these people plan these things and set snares, we can't forget that it is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that kills. He heals. He's the one in control, man. He's the one that's making these things happen, not Esau. Right? So he thinks he got this thing basically planned to a T. But his house gonna collapse, man. Right? Because a house divided cannot stand. Right? We got Esau versus Esau. And Esau's using a lot of his own people. Right? He used Ukraine and the people there, man, and displaced families, things of that nature, all for gains, right? For their political agenda, man, which is total control of the earth. And this man will stop at nothing till his belly's full. I just wanted to share that real quick, man. Shalom.